on all GMs, there's never any variation or exception to this rule. The logos in the center will always be in the same spot on the GM. And it is the same for the MM. They have a different layout on the MM. I don't have an MM, so I can't tell you, unless I look at pictures of the authentic. But right now we're just going over the GM. So on the GM, it's always the second square down from the square that the handle base is on. It will always be from the point on the inside. So on your left handle base, it will be on the right side of the point, and on the right of the handle base, it will be on the left side of the point. So it will never vary. The squares in between will always be the same as well. So we can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 squares in between. And they'll always have the same amount of logos on each side. So Neverfull GM, there's 2, 4, 6, 8 logos on each side of the bag. And as you can see, they'll be exactly the same on this side. And a big giveaway for the replica Neverfulls are usually on the bottom. There's only 2 logos when there should be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, they'll have 9 squares in between. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And apart, I'm pretty sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. All symmetry and close to perfection. Also, on the Eben, the logo, this is the Azure, but on the Eben the logo is more understated, whereas on the Azure it's a bit more clear, probably due to the coloring. And just to let you all know, the shades of canvas on all of the types of canvas can vary. So sometimes the Azure can be darker or lighter. I have some pieces that aren't the same, bought from different years, depends on the batch. So they can vary, especially with the monogram. They can go from more warm to cool, light and cold, etc. I can't think of anything else. I have shared most of what I know about the Neverfull with you. Oh yes, as I was also saying before, tried to get an older Neverfull. I think, I'm not sure, but make sure that it's new enough where the handles are stitched to the other side, because I know older ones, the handles were not stitched on the inside, and then it caused the bag to kind of gape when it was carried. So I'd say 2010, 2009 is a good year. I'm not sure exactly when these were stitched in, but find out and try to get a Neverfull if you are aware of the same issues I had with the recent quality not being the same. And as you know, the whole factory is moving to China. That's why there's a little cloth tab in all the new bags now that say made of imported materials. Those materials are most likely from China, and they're just assembled now in France, Italy, Spain, and the USA. And these will no longer say made in France or made in wherever, because they are actually made probably in Asia. Chanel's admitted to having factory there, but I'm not sure about Louis Vuitton. But obviously they had to change things. Oh, and nothing to do with authentication, but here's my favorite, well, one of my favorite bag charms my sweetheart got for me from La Torre. I love that shot, the best macarons ever in the world. We got it in Bond Street. They have big ones that are, I think they were £36, and the smaller ones were, I think they were £16, if I'm not mistaken. Also, yeah, I think I told you this in the first video, the indentations should be very clear, clean, crisp. Sometimes, actually most of the time on a replica or fake, the indentations are either too faint or they are not very clean. They're kind of messy, or they're not symmetrical, kind of going off to the side, not really aligned properly with the leather pieces.